All right, we are maybe halfway across the Peru Portage, and the bugs were annoying enough. Not heavy, but not light either, but frustrating enough that we stopped and threw on some bug spray. But yeah, I could feel the bugs giving me grief, and I wasn't enjoying it, and I know these guys have never experienced anything like that, so it seemed like a good excuse for a stop and a bug spray. So, are you still excited to be here? Not so much?
Ready to hum now?
Good morning. It is day 2 of our camping trip, and today's travels are down the Crow River to Lake Lavier. So the good news is the longest portage of the day is over with fairly soon. That's a 1.2. The bad news is my cousin's travels are catching up with them. A week ago they were in New Zealand, a day ago they were in British Columbia, and last night neither of them slept a wink. So they're exhausted, and we have about an 8-hour travel day down a river. I'm making sure to include them in this shot because you may not see them again. So we'll see how today goes. I did offer / suggest that we stay here today, but they want to press on and keep with the trip plan. So At this point, it's solely their responsibility. I didn't film much yesterday. I'll film more when I get on the water, but this morning we just, we're battling the bugs a little bit, and I think once we're done eating and having our coffee here, we'll just get packed up and on the water, so see you soon. I would not want to be doing this day on no sleep. These two are troopers. I mean, I think partially it's, you know, you don't really have any other choice anyway. But you know, they're not complaining, they're just doing it. And I'm impressed. So we continue our way down the Crow. It's a long paddle, but a beautiful one. I am definitely looking forward to. We're at the portage. Yep. Beautiful. We're at the portage. All right, so we are at the start of the 385, which puts us at the beginning of a series of 4 short portages that then leads us out into Crow Bay. So we've, yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. Okay, so we're over the 385, which means 3 portages left to go, all short. that this has not been a good last 10 minutes. We had a snack at the other end of that portage, and they didn't really have any water left in their bottles, and I didn't want to pull out the filter, so I just handed Lucas my life straw that screws into the Nalgene. I forget what it's called, life straw something. I already noted on my first camping trip that filter is only held in by an O-ring, and it falls out. And that's what happened. I handed it to Lucas. I wanted to, you know, let him have the first drink, be nice. But I didn't pay attention to the filter, so either it was already out or somehow it came out while he was drinking it, so he drank a bunch of unfiltered water. And then on the portage, he also twisted an ankle. It was a very rocky portage, the last third of it especially. You know, it was pretty easy for that to happen. So I'm gonna have him carry just his pack for these last 3 short ones. They're all short, there's no reason not to double them. I'll take my stuff across and go back and get the canoe. Tomorrow's a rest day, so, you know, if there is an ankle injury, one day sitting on a campsite is not going to make it any better, but at least we don't have any portages tomorrow. And then we'll reassess, and we'll see if the plan needs to change, and go from there. So hopefully all is well, but we'll know tomorrow morning most likely.
Really shallow.
River to river. 170 meters. Half the length of the last one. Portaging complete. I don't know if we're gonna get to La Vieille today or not. I'm guessing the sooner a campsite, the better. This was always going to be the hardest day of the trip, and the low water levels on the Crow, and you know, the couple little accidents we had have just kind of taken some steam out of the enthusiasm. Proper. No more river paddle, no more portaging, no more dragging, no more waiting. Just plain old paddling our boats until we stop at a campsite. So this is the first time I've turned the camera on since we got to our campsite on Labier, and we've been here for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours probably. Uh, it was it was it was a bit of work today, for sure. 7 portages, a couple mishaps, and just a lot of river paddle. And you know, as beautiful as paddling Algonquin rivers can be, you get to the point when you're just sick of coming around a bend and seeing another bend. You want lake, open water. The good news is this site is effectively bug-free regardless. We're able to swim and just sit out in shorts and a t-shirt and just enjoy the beautiful view. That dot on the camera in the water is Lucas, by the way. Going for a swim. When we got here, you know, we did a couple basic things, and you know, Lucas had effectively lost the power of speech, and his father wasn't much better. They didn't sleep last night at all, and to put in the kind of day that they did today and to get here, not a word of complaint, was pretty impressive. So Paul is actually down for a nap. Lucas lied down for a little bit, but decided it was he'd better off get up and try to sleep properly tonight. But I haven't heard a peep out of Paul in a couple hours now, so I'd like to think he's actually getting some sleep now, which, you know, it's not ideal to sleep in the afternoon, but considering he didn't sleep at all last night, I think any sleep is a good thing right now. It was a hell of a day. We got up early. We got on the water early. Started our first portage early. 7 in total. Down the Crow River to get here. Before all of the Crow River before the 1220, which is about the first third of it, I'd say. I don't have the map handy. Was very shallow. We were getting out and dragging over sections repeatedly. So all told, we've had a pretty momentous day. It was about 8 hours in total for us to get here to sort of the mouth of Lavier off of Crow Bay. Our goal was an island site out on Lavier, but the wind, for whatever reason, when we got here was out of the east, which isn't normal for Algonquin. So we set up on an eastward facing site on the mouth of Lavier out of Crow Bay, which was a beautiful site. We've been swimming and swimming and swimming and just relaxing and enjoying ourselves, but these guys barely slept last night, and it's been a full day. So they've just crawled into their tent now, and I'm about 10 seconds behind them, even though I slept fine, just fine last night. But we're getting to that point in the evening where the bugs are coming out. They were pretty kind to us on this site even after the wind died, which was a real blessing. But it's been a long day, and I think it's time to pack it in.